It was 50 years ago that Jefferson Starship landed on the rock band scene. They are considered one of the most successful arena rock bands of the 70s and 80s, with countless hits like Miracles and Jane. To celebrate, the band will perform with the Seattle Symphony tomorrow night, and here to look back and forward is founding band member David Freiberg and lead vocalist and guitarist Kathy Richardson. Welcome to you both.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yes, so 50 years. David, we want to start with you. You are one of the original members. So what has it been like to be part of such an iconic group and continuing their legacy today?
A roller coaster. Kind of like it. I don't think I ever said that before, but it is kind of, you know, having great times. And then there's times when everybody in the band decides that it's their fault that they had the number 1 hit.
Do you have a favorite moment too that you can pinpoint, or just too many to count?
It's hard to have one favorite moment in over 50 years. I mean, because there's great moments all the way through it. There's always something happening that's really good.
You can think on that while I ask Kathy too. You will come back. And Kathy, you joined the band in 2008, right? And so what has it been like to see it change, but also stay true to its roots?
Oh my gosh, well, it's just so incredible because growing up, they were one of my favorite bands. They were actually my second favorite band, only second to Heart, Seattle's own, my heroes, Ann and Nancy.
2 girls.
Yeah, 2. And I tried to be both of them rolled into one, and that's kind of what I do with Jefferson Starship, because I get to play and sing, but the music is just part of my heart. It's part of my life, and I listened to that music so religiously growing up, so getting invited to sing with the band was just beyond my wildest dreams.
Yeah, when she got in the band, she knew all the songs better than we did.
I was like, why don't you guys do this song and that song? And I think I was able to bring a fan perspective to it, because when you're in something, it's really hard to see from outside of it. And so, you know, there were certain songs I wanted to hear all the time that we never ever played, and then we played a lot of stuff that I was like, why do we play, you know, I don't even know these songs.
A different perspective, bringing that in, And do you think audiences, why, I guess, after this long, do you think that audiences and fans keep coming back to you all? I mean, 50 years.
Because even though we're playing all these songs that they grew up hearing, they aren't exactly the same, but they do follow, you know, because we play them like we play them, and it's going to change. It's going to change, and our idea is to have fun with it, and that's what Paul Kantner, who reformed Jefferson Starship in the '90s, which was this band. We were the band when Paul passed away, exactly, and we were having so much fun with each other that. And we all loved the old stuff, and we stayed true to the feeling, you know, but we play it the way we wanted to play it.
I feel like that the fans, the music is timeless. A great song is a great song, no matter if it's 50 years ago or today. Those songs stand the test of time, and that's why the audiences come back and they want to hear those songs that remind them of their youth. And it kind of takes you on a time machine trip, which is sort of our underlying theme of the Starship, you know, blasting through time and space and bringing people back to a time that isn't anymore, you know, but the music.
Welcome to Woodstock.
Yeah.
And tomorrow night, you guys are going to be kicking off this anniversary tour too with the Seattle Symphony. What can people expect from this show?
We're going to play a lot of the great hits of Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship, and Starship, the entire legacy. We will get into some obscure stuff with the orchestra, which is really cool because, you know, obviously we don't play with an orchestra every day, and we geared this show to be more interesting for playing with an orchestra as opposed to band with a string section or whatever. So the arrangements are super cool. And we'll get in some really quiet moments, and then we're going to rock out too.
Rock out with the Seattle Symphony. Have you ever done anything like this? I mean, is this like a first time for y'all to do something incredible
No,
like that?
it's about the fifth, sixth?
Yeah, we developed this
Oh.
show a few years ago, and we've done it in a few different cities, but this is definitely, I think, one of the most prestigious right here in Seattle with the Seattle Symphony. We're very, very excited.
Sarah Hicks, yes.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah.
conductor, Sarah Hicks is conducting, and that's exciting too, to see a woman in that role that is, normally male-dominated, as I fully understand, but...
You certainly do.
Are there any favorite songs, too, to perform that you both are always so excited about when you hit something like that?
I love, White Rabbit, Somebody to Love, the classic Grace Slick songs that I grew up listening to over and over.
Miracles.
Miracles.
I love that song.
What do you
Yeah.
love about that?
'Cause I remember it was one of the most magic sessions, putting down the basic track for that one. I still remember it as just everybody was playing their best and listening to everybody, and when we got through with it, we said, "Whoa, did we do that?" Yeah,
Goosebumps.
yeah, goosebumpy.
Wow. Thank you so much, you both, for being here today.
Thank
we really
you.
appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yes. And Jefferson Starship performs with the Seattle Symphony Orchestra tomorrow night, February 11th at Benaroya Hall. Head to Seattle Symphony's website for ticket information.